ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. I'm Tanush. Today is beautiful Sunday morning, and in transit, sun is in Tula Rashi. So I got a thought, why not discuss about the malefic effects when sun is either debilitated or in conjunction with some malefic planet or aspected by malefic planet, or when sun loses its directional strength. So what effects one will feel, when sun is affected in their birth chart, because this happens throughout their life. So what effects are there? How one can overcome these issues, or at least manage them throughout their life? What are the possible solutions to manage them? So let's see them today.
So, Sun is the king of all the planets. He is the king. In your horoscope, in your birth chart, wherever Sun is sitting, it represents, what your soul is longing for in this life. Now, Sun is considered debilitated in the sign of Libra. Sun is considered weak when it is sitting in the 7th house. Sun in conjunction with malefic planets will always give bad results. So let us see some scenarios. Like when Sun is in conjunction with Ketu, it is called as Grahan Yoga, meaning Ketu eclipses Sun. Now what happens is Ketu will subdue all the good properties of Sun. Because Sun is brightness, it is meant to illuminate things, it gives light. So when Ketu eclipses Sun, the brightness of the Sun can be felt. So all the good qualities which the Sun is supposed to give to us are actually kind of subdued. Now when Sun is in conjunction with Rahu, this is also known as Grahan Yoga, but the effects are reverse as compared to Ketu. So here what what Ketu does to Sun is, this conjunction basically it bloats the ego of a person. The person will feel extremely egoist. They always feel that they should be in a very top position. They become very arrogant. Expectations always increase, and the relationship with father will always have this ego issue. So they have the tussle with the father. Now when Sun is in conjunction with Saturn, it's also kind of bad conjunction, because Sun and Saturn are worst enemies. So this will impact the qualities of Sun. Especially I have seen when Saturn aspects the Sun with the third aspect, it basically deprives a person of what the Sun is supposed to give to that person. So I can give an example of a person where Sun is in conjunction with Mercury in the 4th house for Gemini ascendant. So here Mercury is exalted in the sign of Virgo, and it's also forming a yoga known as Budh Aditya Yoga. So it's basically one of the best yogas, and the person should have very good relationship with the father. But Sun sitting in the 2nd house in Cancer is aspecting Saturn sitting in the 2nd house is aspecting the Sun. So I've seen this person being totally neglected by the father. So this is how Saturn impacts the Sun. Now let us see some scenarios where Sun is in conjunction with some sattvic planets or soft planets, and Sun basically takes away all the good qualities of those planets. So when Sun is basically in conjunction with Venus, when it is in very close conjunction, between 0 to say 10-11 degrees, it basically burns away all the good qualities of Venus. So this person will be deprived of emotional support, from parents during the childhood, from the spouse when the person gets married, and in some of the scenarios, with some placement and aspects, a person will not have good relationship with the spouse, and this may also lead to divorce. So that is how Sun is impacting Venus. Now when Sun is in very close conjunction with Moon, uh, this is also a problem because sun again burns away all the good qualities, and this person will not get support of mother due to whatever reason. Maybe the person is staying away from the house, or the mother has traveled to some other place, or he has lost his mother early. So due to various reasons, he is deprived of mother's love. uh, Also, bad sun brings one diseases related to heart, immunity issues, problems with eyes, problems with bones, problems with blood circulation, problems with digestion, because sun represents heat, which also in Ayurveda they say Agni is responsible for digestion, and when Agni is disturbed, a person will get different kinds of digestive issues. So I have seen people having Sun Rahu conjunction, Sun Mars conjunction, Mars and Rahu conjunction, having different digestive problems, and even heat related issues like piles, etc. They struggle with these issues throughout their life, or whenever the Sun Dasha or Antardasha generally comes. So, what does sun exactly represents? Well, it represents a truckload of things. Uh, Sun represents father, it represents teacher, it represents government, it represents your superior, your boss at work, it represents the confidence of a person, it represents the self esteem, it also represents courage, because courage is very very important for a person to come up in life or fight adverse situations. It also represents the efforts a person puts in achieving something. It represents initiative taking capability. So a person with weak sun will lack initiative taking capability, and he'll kind of be criticized for that at the workplace. So it also represents completion of work. So a person with debilitated sun, or sun in a bad spot, they'll not be able to complete the work which they have started. So often they start with enthusiasm. After some time, the enthusiasm fades away, and they just leave it. So this is because of sun. Next, sun also represents the stamina, the vigor. It also represents the personality of a person. So when sun is in a very good position, the personality of the person can be felt. So if the person is standing out in crowd, he can easily be recognized. He has a magnetic personality, all due to sun. So we have seen, sun represents a lot of things. Uh, Bad sun gives issues all over. I mean, on different fronts in different aspects of life, like at workplace. No matter how much hard work a person does, or even though he's working hard, he'll always be criticized by his superiors. For some reason or another, the enthusiasm will be lacking, courage will be lacking, courage to speak out in public before everyone on what the person is doing will be lacking. Self-esteem will lack, so the person will not feel confident to do tasks which are kind of little tough, or which requires a lot of hard work, and facing adversities. The person will step back, and as discussed, initiative taking capability will always be impacted. So sun is quite important in one's chart. So now let us see the remedies which we can do to kind of change the situation a bit. So one has to understand the concept of karma, because nothing comes to us just like that, or God is never unjust to anyone. So one person may have an exalted sun, sun in Aries in a very good spot, like in the third house or 10th house, 11th house or 9th house, and another person may have sun in Libra, and sitting in the 7th house, or sitting in the ascendant. So this is all due to our past karma. So anything good or bad is the effect of our past deeds or karma. So if sun is bad, probably one must have misused their authority in the past life. One may have hurt his father, in the past lives, hurt his father and teachers. One might, have had a very bloated ego, and due to this ego, the person might have hurt, many people in general. So, as they say, what goes around comes around. So now, it's come back to the person in the form of debilitated sun, or sun badly placed. So when sun is badly placed or conjunct with malefic planet in person's birth chart, the effect can be felt throughout the life. One is destined to kind of suffer or being humiliated for lifetime. And it's basically due to our karma. So is it possible to overcome the malefic effects by simply performing simple rituals? Is it that simple? Absolutely no. It's not that simple. So now, how do we overcome this issue? So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, the sun and the moon, they are my eyes. And Krishna says, he's the Lord of all the material creation, and all the entire cosmos runs under his material energy. Also, all the Vedas declare Vishnu or Krishna as a supreme Lord and a Lord of all the planets too. So one has to please the Lord and serve him actually to reduce the malefic effects of planets. Parashara Muni explains in the Parashara Hora Shastra that sun is actually ruled over by Lord Rama. So the remedies which I will be suggesting are purely based on Vedic recommendations, and in my practice of astrology, I have suggested these to people, and I've seen amazing results. People have got, and they have come back to me saying that things are slowly changing and things have changed. So the basic remedies which everyone knows is first to offer arga to sun. So we need to offer water. So people generally also suggest to add little kumkum and if possible red flower in a copper vessel, and during the sunrise, or at least within 1 hour of sunrise, one has to offer the arga to the sun. The second very good remedy which I have seen is recitation of Aditya Hridayam. So it is very powerful. It also surely gives a lot of relief. Now, if someone is facing any health issues, or issues like accidents due to malefic sun, then the best thing would be to recite the Ram Raksha Stotra daily. So it really protects one from the malefic effects of sun. Now, coming to the most powerful remedy, which generally I suggest to people having badly placed sun, and which actually works, is apart from reciting Aditya Hridayam and Ram Raksha, etc., one has to read Srimad Bhagavatam, because Srimad Bhagavatam explains the pastimes of Lord and his devotees, and especially because the planet Sun is owned by or lorded over by Lord Rama. So one has to read Srimad Bhagavatam. I think it's 9th canto, which basically describes the beautiful pastimes of Lord Rama. And I'll paste the link of Srimad Bhagavatam in the description, so you can click on the link and go through. So this has to be done specially on Sunday. So the process is, one has to fast on Sundays at least till 12 o'clock noon, and worship Lord Ramachandra with beautiful flowers, tulasi, and offer sweet to the Lord, and then have it, and then read basically when you are fasting till 12 o'clock, basically try to read Srimad Bhagavatam at least for 1 hour or 1.5 hour. So you can see couple of weeks after doing this, you can see your life changing, and this basically works. I've seen it works. It's the most powerful remedy one can one can do for malefic effects of sun. So I request you to kindly do that. So guys, this was my analysis on debilitated or malefic effects of sun. Um, so soon I'll also plan to do a similar kind of video on moon. So if you liked this video, you can share and subscribe to my channel. For personal consultation, please visit my website. Thank you so much for watching and take care. See you soon with another video.